Again, 6 women, 9 kids. How many of those 6 women got that dude on child support? How much are they going to get with him having that many children to spread child support between if all 6 of them did put him on child support? We got to think logically about this, man. So when you're dealing with these women, yeah, ask about their baby daddy. Ask about that motherfucker that she allowed to run up in her raw. How many other kids do he have? By how many other women? Because it matters. Because that lets you know what the fuck she likes.
It all started when my dad met my brother's mom and had him. Then my dad met my other brother's mom and had him. And then my dad met my mom and had my brother and I. And then my dad met my other brother's mom and had him. Then my dad met my sister's mom and had her. And then my dad met my other little sister's mom and had her. Isn't she so cute? And then my dad got back with one of my sister's moms.
From the block.
And then had my 2 little brothers. Hi, we're the Carters, and our life is kind of crazy.
No. What does that child support look like? I wonder how many of those women even put that man on child support. Because oftentimes that happens. It's so many women that'll get finessed, or the dude got so much game, he'll run through these women, make all these kids, but they so in love with them, submission, they won't put them on child support. Now, each and every one of those women, that man did not marry. Notice she said nothing about marriage. So I wonder how many of those, what did I count? 6 women? Did I count? Somebody let me know if y'all were keeping count. 6 women, 8, 9 kids. Hell, I lost count of the kids. I think it was 8 or 9. 6 women. Now, how many of those women went on and had more kids? How many of those women expected a stepfather to come in and take care of said kids? Again, as we said before, one man, multiple women. And everybody after number 1 knew about each other. I highly doubt he was out there finessing. He just had swag. He had game. The submission they love versus the average guy they hate. And those were good looking women. You cannot convince me that they were never approached. Like I always say, you can't convince me. You can't be this bad bitch and across the board and you weren't never approached by no solid ass dude. But he was born and lame. I mean, he was a good dude, but I mean, it's just that, I don't know. They'll make an excuse not to be with a good man. They'll find an excuse to stay with a fuck nigga or have his kid. And I'm not saying dude is a fuck nigga. He could be a phenomenal father, but there's no way in hell he's going to be able to spend even amounts of time with those kids unless he just ain't working. It's impossible. I'm sorry. But maybe Kofa crazy. I've been called worse. But let's get to these comments. Selena in the building.
You go, girl!
Appreciate you checking in, sis. Come through and let us know. We will show you the bet. Anytime I get ready to head up, bro, I'm going to hit y'all on the back channel. It might be a little minute, but I definitely got to get up there. Corey Joe says messy. Definitely. I don't know how else to put it. That's just messy. Dude hopping from woman, again, 6 women, like 8, 9 children. She says, sorry I'm late. Crabs in Maryland. Yes, sis. Definitely said crabs in Maryland. I was up there before I got into the whole YouTube space and all that. I was up there maybe back in 21, maybe early 22, something like that. I want to say it was 21, man. Had some great crab cakes, and I can't even remember the spots, but I just like seafood. And I know y'all were famous for crab cake, so I had to get on them while I was up there. Oh, Joseph Townsend in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. We just cooking on this hate for the average guy, the love and submission for certain men. That's why the thumbnail looks like it look. It's so many women out here, and I tell them they get mad at me. I was like, y'all can go talk that bullshit to somebody else, y'all. I know a lot of these average women, the day-to-day chicks, you want to withhold the box for certain dudes, but you done been a complete porn star for somebody else that you're not going to hold accountable. Again, 6 women, 9 kids. How many of those 6 women got that dude on child support? How much are they going to get with him having that many children to spread child support between if all 6 of them did put him on child support? We got to think logically about this, man. So when you're dealing with these women, yeah, ask about their baby daddy. Ask about that motherfucker that she allowed to run up in her raw. How many other kids do he have? By how many other women? Because it matters. Because that lets you know what the fuck she likes. I've used the example before. It's some great women out here. They done left the streets, stopped fucking with Pookie and Ray Ray. They done took their ass up in church. But guess what? They always, not going to say always, not going to speak in absolutes, but the majority of time, they will gravitate to the ex-dope boy. The ex-street nigga. She don't want to date the teacher that been in that same church 100 years. But she a good girl. She want to find a husband. Isn't it funny if y'all really listen, this one for the men, even the women too, but really pay attention to this? Because sisters, I really want you to take these words and go back and have these discussions with your brothers. Come back and let Kofa know if he's crazy or not. But isn't it crazy when y'all listen to women talk and they give you this checklist of shit they don't want in a guy because that makes him boring? Isn't it the exact same checklist 10 years, 15 years later of the shit that they want in a husband? Somebody please make that make sense to me. The same shit you said is not good is all of a sudden good. At the end of the day, you're by yourself and you're lonely. Now you're willing to massage. That's why I put that at the chat. I asked, do you think most women end up settling on submission? Fuck yes, 33% right now. Hell no, 67%. And you know what? I was starting out saying fuck yes, but the more I've spoke about this out loud, even hearing myself talk, I'm kind of leaning to a hell no. And the reason why I say that is women, fuck yes, will settle, but they're going to divorce that guy. We've seen it happen many a times. Guys get married in their 30s, 40s when you've matured as a man and all that good shit, and you still end up getting a fucking divorce in your 40s or 50s, and everybody wonder why daddy don't have shit. Because mama got half his goddamn income. But I digress. Let me get over to some of these comments. Heard a couple coming in.